Hey guys, welcome to Tar 7. Today I'm reviewing this, which is the Star Wars Boba Fett Mission Fleet action figure. So really cool, really blessed to pick this up today. We have Boba Fett there in packaging, and then we got this really nice artwork of him on the back of the box. And we have Boba Fett written there, and Mission Fleet. And then on the back we have how it shows Boba Fett there. And it talks about capturing the clouds, and it shows the other characters and waves. So yeah, let's open this up. So here we have Boba Fett out of packaging, along with his ship inspired by the Slave One. It's kind of similar to his ship, but it's more of a backpack. Honestly, it's a weird concept, but it does look pretty cool. You got the little symbol down there with the brown and the yellow, and these do turn, and I'll show them on his backpack in a minute there. You also do get his little rifle, which is pretty cool. Like the look of that. And he can hold in either hand, but the trigger finger works the best. And moving down, the details on him are pretty cool. At first glance, he looks like the Mandalorian repainted, but there actually is a couple new parts on this guy. And in fact, I would say probably the only thing that they really may have reused was the helmet, and even that is obviously different from the one the Mandalorian has. But as you can see, we have the green for the chest here, and it's got some little indents, and then you have the armor, which looks pretty cool. It's got the green and the red on the helmet there. I love that. The black, and there's also some shading on it, so it's mixed in with the darker green, so that's nice. Yeah, that little bit of the dent there, and then you also have his little visor, not visor, I guess you could say scope in a way. I don't know, it's pretty cool looking. And then you have some yellow on his kind of like shoulders there. Moving down, he has some brown, and he's also got darkish yellow for the gloves, which look pretty good. And then his pants are a little bit baggy here, but they look nice. And he's got, again, more yellow, and then he has kind of like these clampy, almost looking boots with the lines in them. And Boba does have his jetpack here, which looks pretty cool. It's got the little missile on top there. And it also has this cape on the side of it, which I think is pretty cool looking. And nice way to throw in the iconic looking cape there. And here we have Boba with the larger jetpack, as you can see. To be honest, it's kind of weird, and this is definitely more of something that, you know, kids will get more out of enjoyment out of. Like, definitely this kind of like more of a kids play feature. But at the same time, it is pretty cool, and it does rotate a little, so you can kind of fire it around. And again, this whole line is kind of aimed more at children, but I do think it's a kind of a cool concept, and I think it's kind of fun to play with. And for articulation, he's got a 360 at the head. He can look up and down. 360 the arms, swing out the shoulder. 360 at the wrist, and the legs forwards and backwards. So in terms of articulation, it is a little limited, but I do think the articulation and the detailing for this action figure is very good for this scale. And you know, the Galactic Heroes and the Play School Heroes came out a couple years ago, and the Galactic Heroes were a little bit detailed, but the Play School Heroes were, in my opinion, never that detailed. So I do think it's kind of interesting to see that they are putting more detail into this, because even though these are aimed at kids, I do feel this line has potential. And while I don't think it's going to be for every single collector out there, nor do I think most of the diehard Star Wars fans are going to like it, but I do think it's definitely going to find a place for collectors in the very same way that Imaginext has found a place for DC collectors. And I would argue that this might be one of the most definitive 2.5, or maybe the definitive, or I guess you could say most standout-ish of the 2.5 Star Wars toy lines that came out. This is one that's really kind of trying to please both the kid element and the collector element in a way. And I think that's really cool. Here's a comparison with the Mandalorian, and as you can see, they both look really good together. Very, very cool. And here is a comparison with the child as well. Just going to pop him down there. And here's a comparison with the crib, just to kind of show you how he looks like. And here's how Boba Fett looks on the speeder bike. So overall, I think this is a pretty cool action figure. I like the design of him. I like that you get his weapons. I like that you get his little jetpack. And I also like that you get the bigger jetpack that's kind of like more aimed after his ship. And I just think this is a pretty cool action figure. I think, you know, they did a good job with it. It's not 100% spectacular, but it serves its purpose, and it is pretty cool looking. And, you know, this could have looked super basic, but I think they did a pretty good job with it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.